Alright, so we are live. Yan. Magandang gabi po. Hello to all the viewers of the first episode of Live Talks with JP. This is your host, June Parena, welcoming you all to tonight's broadcast. Now, before I start, just a little disclaimer. The views and comments of the show and its guests do not necessarily reflect the views and comments of the institutions that we are affiliated with. Lahat po ng pag-uusapan dito ngayong gabi, sarili po naming ideya, and we're hoping na makatulong po sa inyo to decide where to go next after graduation from college. So just a little backgrounder. Bakit ko ba naisipan tong idea na to? I was actually inspired by a fellow safety and security practitioner and also one of my mentors in the world of emergency medical services, Mr. Martin Aguda Jr. Sir Martin, kasalanan mo to. No? He used the same platform actually to host a live talk show on that's titled New Normal Ready. The show ran for several days before the shift of Metro Manila to GCQ, and binigyan niya yung mga viewers ng ng maraming tips, no, on what to expect and how to go about our life in what we call as the new normal. Kasi ang tanong doon, are we ready for the new normal? So if you have some time, go check out the profile of my mentor, Mr. Martin Aguda Jr., for some tips na pwede ninyong magamit when you go back to the workplace. I know some of you have already went back last week, and yung iba naman still working from home. So we might be able to catch a few things, no, sa mga tips na binigay po ni Sir Martin at ng kanyang mga co-hosts dun sa kanyang live stream na yon. So, going back, naisip ko na yung platform pwede rin nating gamitin, no, on some issues that are actually close to my heart and may have connections also to some of my friends on social media. So, for this pilot episode, I chose to discuss the topic on life after college. Bakit? Kasi at this point in time, ganyan-ganyan po ngayong mga nakaraang mga araw, ang Facebook timeline ko was flooded with memories shared by former graduates of our college. A stark reminder that due to the COVID-19 pandemic, ceremonies such as this one would no longer be possible because of mass gathering concerns. No? Many of our students at the University of Santo Tomas College of Science are already set to enter med school. Yung ibang mga psychology majors would be entering law school, some are going to med. But what about the others? Maybe they are looking for jobs, or maybe they are still figuring out what to do next with their lives. No? Ako pupunta after neto. Yung iba sinasabi, mag-bum na lang kaya muna ako, pahinga muna ako ng isang taon. So those are some things that are being considered by our students, no? By our graduates. So this evening, with the help of my two distinguished guests, we're hoping to give you, our viewers, an option as to what to do after graduation from college, to make you interested on what the graduate school life has to offer. Okay, so wag na po natin patagalin. Let us now welcome our guests for tonight. Ladies first, of course. Our first guest is Shia Kathleen Ginto, MSc. She is a copepod taxonomist and a member of the Zooplankton Ecology, Systematics and Limnology Research Group from the University of Santo Tomas. She finished her Bachelor of Science in Biology in 2014, was able to obtain her Master's of Science in Biological Sciences in 2016, and is currently taking her doctorate degree in biology in the same institution as a DOST AST HRDP scholar. As a product of her master's thesis, she was able to produce numerous publications involving the redescription and reallocation of 2 Philippine endemic species, as well as new record of an inland water copepod species. She has actively participated in conferences and is a member of the International Society of Limnology, World Association of Copepodologists, hirap, the Association of Systematic Biologists of the Philippines, and the Philippine Society for Freshwater Science. She is a recipient of the 2019 Tonoli Memorial Awards given by SIL and have spent the past 3 months in Taiwan. Galing lang po niya dito sa aming lugar, currently based in Taiwan, by the way, to conduct her research under the Meko Teco Sandwich Scholarship Program. Her current dissertation involves the genomics and phylogeography of two inland water copepod species found in the Philippines with Professor Ray Don S. Papa, PhD, our current Dean of the UST College of Science, as her main advisor, and Professor Yuji Machida, PhD from Academia Sinica, as her co-advisor. So, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Shea Ginto. Good evening, ma'am. Welcome po. No? Antayin lang po natin ang isa natin. Alam ko no, nasa backstage. At gigil na po na pumasok sa ating broadcast ngayong gabi. So he graduated from BS Chemistry in the year 2000 from UST. Earned his master's in chemistry in 2009 from the same university, graduating as cum laude, and finally getting his PhD in chemistry last 2018, also from UST as summa cum laude. His most current recognitions are Outstanding DOST SEI Scholar in 2019. He also got the Best Published Paper in Natural, Applied, and Health Sciences cluster from the Graduate School on the same year, and also the St. Albertus Magnus Award from the Graduate School of UST. Currently, he's an assistant professor at the Department of Chemistry, College of Science, UST, and a researcher at the Sensors and Biosensors Laboratory, Research Center for the Natural and Applied Sciences. And his specialization are in chemical sensors, nanomaterials, mercury sensors, smartphone camera-based colorimetric sensing systems. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Alan Rodel Salced. Ayan. Oh.
Hello. Hi. Good evening. Good evening, Sir June, and good evening, Ma'am Shia. Good evening to the viewers.
Magandang gabi po sa lahat.
Magandang gabi.
Magbuti na lang maganda yung internet connection natin ngayong gabi, no? Nakikita ko yung flag ni Sir Alan, yung ganyang kong flag naiwan ko sa Pilipinas. Nakatago lang yan doon. So proud. Grad school. Pakita mo ulit yung grad school flag.
Ito. Ang ating grad school flag.
Yan. Yung kay Ma'am Shia, nakatago lang din yan dyan. Nandyan lang.
Ayan, dyan siya.
So, simulan na natin, no? Unahin natin yung pinakamadalas na itanong sa atin ng mga kaibigan natin. Bakit nyo ba pinasok yan? Hindi ko ba kayo nagsasawa sa pag-aaral? So, why did you decide to take graduate studies? Unahin natin. Ladies first, Ma'am Shia.
Honestly, 6 years ago, when I graduated BS Bio, it felt like BS Bio was a dead-end course if hindi ka magdo-doktor. Kasi yun naman yung usual na goal ng nagpipilit ng bio na magdoktor. By the time na nag-thesis na kami ng groupmates ko, I realized na with the influence din of my professors na meron palang career in research and in grad school. So when I applied sa med school, nag-apply din ako for grad school. And then, by that time, I wanted to do research. And then, syempre, kung BS Bio yung degree mo, kung gusto mo magturo sa high school, you have to take Eduk units. And if you want to teach in college, you have to have your MS. So yun yung main motivation ko to take MS was I wanted to teach in college. And then ngayon, so bakit ako nag-PhD, di ba? Pwede naman na ako magturo in college. Bakit ako nag-PhD? Basically, after 2 years of research, doing my MS thesis, personal endeavor ko na lang po yung pag-research. So, personal fulfillment ko na I just fell in love with the research, I took PhD. Yun na yung siguro sa ngayon, with the current situation, yun yung end goal ko, is to have my degree. Ayun. So, yun po.
So, Sir Alan, ikaw naman.
Ay,
What made
ayun.
you go into grad school?
Bali ako naman, kaya ako grad school. Ang first formal job ko kasi is really teaching. So, nagturo ako sa isang university, and then syempre as in the field of academe, so talagang ini-encourage nila during that time. I think that was 2003 pa lang. So, in-encourage talaga nila na magkaroon ka ng graduate degree. Okay? So, yung una kong try na mapasok sa graduate school sa isang university. But then, tinigil ko kasi hindi ko masyadong na-feel yung ano nun, yung coursework or yung ano, yung buong program. Hindi ko masyadong ano. And then, later on, nakita ko na meron palang master's in chemistry sa UST or ayun. And then ayun, pinurso ko siya. And then nung pagbalik ko ng graduate school or schooling, pagbalik ko, natuwa ako dun sa feeling na nag-aaral ako tapos nasa-challenge ako kasi ayun ulit, parang feeling college ulit. And then this time, that time, nung masters, natuwa ako dun sa parang nakakakuha ako ng mga magagandang grades and so on. Okay, so aside from the motivation na kailangan ko siya sa academe, ayun, nagustuhan ko talaga yung mag-aral ulit. Tsaka yung magkaroon ng additional knowledge about the field that I'm into. And then yung sa PhD ko naman, ayun, na-push din ako sa department to go for a higher degree. Kasi for a university like UST, ayun, talagang mas okay talaga, magiging competitive ka. Mas lalabas yung yung kumbaga yung galing mo kung magpupursue ka ng higher degree. Ayun, sir.
So, hindi po kayo.
1, 2, 3. Meron na?
Yes po.
Do we have audio now? Okay. Nagkakaproblema ata doon sa wire ko. Okay, ayusin ko lang yung wiring system ng aking ginagawa. Saglit lang po. So, as I was saying, sinimulan ko po yan sa wala na akong magawa kasi noong 2009. Sabi ko, why not take up graduate studies? So, punta akong UST and then nag-enroll ako doon. And then eventually, after 1 year, the graduate school actually opened up doors for me because it was there where I learned na merong opening sa UST High School. So, I went there, applied, and then fortunately, I was given the chance to teach at UST High School. And then ngayon nga, I'm affiliated now with the College of Science. And again, given an opportunity to do further studies here as I take my PhD here in Taiwan. So I can say that the graduate school actually, or graduate studies, open up a lot of doors and opportunities for me. I'm thinking na kayong dalawa rin are the same in that sense.
Yep.
Marami bumubukas na opportunities. So, siguro yung iba nagtatanong, iba-iba tayo ng timeline. Meron kasing iba like si Ma'am Shia kanina, sabi niya after graduation naisip na niyang gawin to. Ako naman 2009, pareho kami ni Sir Alan, no? 2009 bago ko naisipang gawin to. So, now that you've finished your PhD, Sir Alan, and you're almost going to finish it also, Ma'am Shia, no? Kung pagbabalikan yung oras na nag-decide kayo when to take grad school, when is the best time to take your graduate studies sa tingin ninyo? So that we could advise our students also who are viewing this. Anong pinakamagandang oras? Sir Alan?
For me, I think personally, kasi nga diretso ako sa academe. So siguro kung mabalikan ko, siguro mas aagahan ko yung pagpasok sa graduate school or pag-take ng graduate course. Ang best time, hindi ko siya pwedeng masabi kung kailan mismo. Pero depende kasi sa kung ano yung gusto mong i-pursue career. So doon talaga mas nakasalalay siya. And then later on kasi yung mga iba nating kakilala ko, yung mga iba kong kakilala kaya sila nag-venture into kaya sila nagpo-pursue ng graduate studies kasi nakita nila na it will open more opportunities for them. Kaya ayun. So I think the best time would be when a student is ready, parang ganun siya. So depende sa ano yung career mo at saka yung readiness nung student. Kasi hindi talaga siya basta-basta, especially kapag ano na yung sa PhD na medyo talagang challenging na talaga siya.
Ma'am Shia, do you have anything to add to that?
I actually fully agree kay Sir Alan. Kasi po, in my case, diretso po ako right after college, MS, tas one term lang ako technically pahinga from grad school, and then nag-PhD na ako. For my case po kasi depende rin sa circumstances. So for example po, when I graduated MS, kasagsagan po yun ng K-12, tapos yung problem din po with tenureship, ganun, yung continuity po ng work. So, with the recommendation na rin po of my advisor, sabi niya, kung gusto namin mag-PhD after MS, now is the right time. As in, right after is the best time for us, yung sa mga batchmates ko. Kasi, essentially, by the time matapos kami ng PhD, mas may opportunities na by then, kasi tapos na yung K-12. Kaso nga, yun, nagkaroon ng COVID. So, medyo siguro blurry pa yung part na yun. Pero agree po ako kay Sir Alan kasi depende rin po talaga yun sa plano ng tao. So, kung gusto mo magturo at kung, kung tulad ko, natakot ako na baka mawalan ako ng energy pag dinelay ko pa yung pag-PhD ko, baka mawalan ako ng motivation, baka tamarin ako, ganon. So, minabuti ko na mag-PhD na. Kaya, ayun po.
Ayun, no? So, some people, kasi sinasabi nila, hindi naman para sa amin yung mga graduate studies na yan. Parang, like, for example, hindi naman ako magtuturo, so bakit ko kailangan mag-graduate school? There's this concept kasi para sa ibang tao na graduate studies only apply to those in the academy. So, what can you say about that? No? Ako, feeling ko kasi, kahit saan, kaya nga tayo merong mga MBA for business majors and for those who are taking up commerce. Tapos meron tayong kanya-kanyang mga specialization, no? Like you have PhD or masters in mathematics, you have in mathematics education, and then you also have in biology, chemistry, physics, no? And physics nga may nakahiwalay ka pa if you're in experimental or in theoretical physics. So, is it really just for the academe? Tingin ko kasi hindi naman. Kayo, ano sa tingin niyo? Although yun nga, medyo nasa linya tayo ng academe, no? But in your case, do you have some friends who are also taking up their graduate studies who are not part of the academe? And what are their experiences there? Andiyan pa ba kayo?
Yes, sir.
Opo.
Yeah.
Si Ma'am Shia daw muna.
Sige.
Ayan. Sige po. Actually, I have friends who graduated BS Psychology and one has already earned his master's in clinical psych in UST rin po. And then, currently, meron din po akong kakilala, nagmamaster din po sa CEU ng psych. And sa case po kasi nila, they're taking MS not because they want to teach in academe per se. Parang sa simula, parang gusto nila mag-clinical psych, gusto nila mag-practice ng clinical psychology. Pero yung friend ko na graduate ng master's, nagtuturo siya ngayon. He's enjoying teaching. Nasa academe po siya ngayon. Pero more of, I think, sa case nila, they can best apply yung natututunan nila sa grad school when they practice it clinically. Kasi 'di ba they have different courses sa psych. Meron silang abnormal psych, meron silang actually may hiwalay din po na master's degree for guidance and counseling. So for that case, hindi naman po sila academe, 'di ba po? So more of application sila than sa case po natin na research po talaga. Na hard research po talaga. Although different naman din po yung research sa psych. Ayun.
Yep. Agree. For me, if I may add, going into graduate studies kasi is like a lifetime investment. So hindi lang talaga siya para sa academe. Although kapag nasa academe ka kasi, parang may narinig ako na for example, if nagtuturo ka sa college, dapat at least 1 degree higher ka dun sa tinuturuan mo. Kaya I don't know if yan talaga yung reason. Of course, meron pang mga ibang reason like kailangan mas marami kang alam and so on. So for me, going into graduate school is a lifetime investment. Okay? Yung nabanggit nga natin kanina, it will open up a lot of opportunities not only in academe. And aside from that, yung nabanggit din ni Ma'am Shia na going into research. So going into research naman, your contribution is going to be parang knowledge, additional knowledge to the world, parang ganun siya. And then also, if you are planning to become a leader, for example, ayun, talagang tinitignan nila na dapat mag-pursue ka talaga ng graduate studies. For example, ano nga ba? Kung gusto mo maging manager, di ba? Hindi ka naman magiging manager ng wala kang masters, I think so, parang ganun. So hindi ka nila mas nakikita nilang mas competitive yung nakatapos ng graduate studies or ng graduate school.
Actually, meron tayong comment dito from, I don't know why I cannot show it on StreamYard do sa ating screen, no? From one of our viewers also from abroad. Alam ko nasa somewhere in the Middle East to, si Sir Jeremy De Camora, no? Sir Jeremy, magandang gabi from Taiwan and from the Philippines. He says that there are people who actually take advanced studies or postgrad for their promotion. No? In some cases kasi, like what Ma'am Shia said earlier, no, yung kapatid ko kasi has to take up his master's in psychology bago siya i-allow to take up the board exams for guidance and counseling. So alam ko double ano na siya kasi iba pa yung board for psychometrician and then you have another boards for guidance and counseling, but you can only take that if you already have what you call this, your master's degree, no, in psych. So yun yung pagkakaalam ko doon. So tawag nito, layo na naabot natin, no. Thanks for
Ayun.
Jeremy for watching tonight. No?
Sir,
Ito, no? Ewan ko po doon sa ibang nakashare. So mga former students ko po nanonood din. Colleagues ko sa Math and Science, Math and Physics Department of UST. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat dyan. No? Yung mga kasamahan ko po dito sa Taiwan, Harold and Janos, no? Nanonood po sila. No? At sa aking mga kapamilya. So salamat po sa pag-support. And yun nga po sir, no, nakikita natin na marami yung mga benefits. No? Those are the sides. For promotion, another one would be for recognition. Lastly, but of course not the least, would be the opportunity for you to have a contribution or actual contribution to science. Whether your science is hard science, no, like what you do in hard research and everything, but or is it a contribution for theories na pwede mo ma-develop, no? Later on, theories that can be used for business or for other applications. So, ang daming pwedeng mangyari because you wanted or you ventured into graduate school. So, pag-usapan naman natin, no? What were the challenges that you faced along the way? Kasi posibleng wala. Sabi nga ni Sir Alan, pag PhD na, medyo mas mahirap na, no? So, ibig sabihin, mahirap yung master's level, mas mahirap yung PhD. No? Ano pa kaya yung mga nagpo-postdoctorate degrees, no? So, ano yung hirap? Ano yung hirap? Kailangan maintindihan ng mga viewers natin, ano yung hirap na sinasabi natin. So, maybe Sir Alan, you would like to go first on this?
ayun. For me, number one challenge dyan kasi nung nag-graduate school ako, nagtatrabaho na ako. So, number one challenge is your schedule. Tapos, during that time kasi, so nagtuturo ako sa umaga and then nagte-take up lang ako ng mga courses pagdating ng gabi. So, I have to travel from Quezon City dito banda sa may Fairview papunta ng UST sa gabi. And then kapag weekends naman, ayun, meron din ako ng Saturday. So ayun, yun yung unang-unang challenge kasi kailangan mag-fit yung work mo at saka yung schedule ng work mo at saka yung schedule ng graduate school mo. That's number one. Number two na challenge is syempre yung budget, yung fund mo. So, maganda yung opportunities. Yung challenge na budget na experience ko yan nung masters kasi ako yung nagbabayad ng tuition fee ko during that time. So, naging iba na siya nung pagdating ng PhD kasi nung PhD nagkaroon ng opportunity for scholarship. So, yun. Yung challenge about funds or resources nasagot na doon. But for some people, ayun, isa sa mga hinaharap nilang challenge in pursuing graduate studies is yung resources talaga, yung budget. So for me, it's schedule, budget, and ano pa ba? Ayun, kasi nung nag-grad school din ako, may family na rin ako. So yun, schedule din yun, balancing work, family, and yun, studies. Ayun, buti na lang supportive naman yung wife ko. So, kaya okay. Katapos naman tayo ng masters. And up until yung PhD, ayun, wala naman tayo naging problem.
Ma'am Shi, kayo po?
Medyo different lang yung experience ko kay Sir Alan kasi sa case ko po, yun na po, fresh from college. And then, first challenge po na na-experience ko was being a probationary student. Kasi hindi naman po ako yung straight A student. Hindi po ako yung pinakamatalino sa klase. Ganun po. I actually failed 2 subjects in college. And then, sa pagpasok ko po ng grad school, pro-B po ako. And then, syempre kapag pro-B po, hindi po pwede mag-apply for scholarship. So, I had to earn my 18 units first. And then, saka po ako nakapagpa-lift ng status. So, regular student na po ako. And then saka lang ako nakapag-apply for a scholarship. Yun yung first na struggle ko before. And then, following that po, syempre is, hindi naman, hindi po lahat, pero ma-experience din syempre yung failures. Like, for example, ako po, I failed the compre twice. First during my master's, and again po actually, ngayong PhD, I failed the compre. So, struggle din po yun kasi syempre kung may plans ka, kung may timeline ka, especially kung scholar po, full-time student po ako, wala po akong work, hindi po kami allowed to work. So, yung timeline ko po is 2 years for master's, 3 years for PhD. So, syempre, kung may delay ka or kung may bumps ka along the way, struggle din yun kasi you have to retake the exam, and then, syempre, kasama din dun yung ACADS, tapos yung sabay din po yung paggawa mo ng research mo beforehand, like field works, syempre, hindi naman po pwedeng kapag nakapasa ka ng compre, saka ka palang mag-field work, especially po sa bio, sa animal bio po. Dapat may field works na beforehand para prepared na yung specimens. And then, going into PhD, hindi na po yun yung naging problema ko. Hindi na po yung status and everything. Ang naging main problem ko po ngayon po, habang nag-PhD, is burnout. Kasi syempre, we're used to being very productive, especially po sa atin, sa USC Grad School. Sanay po tayo na laging may ginagawa. Kung hindi po ACADS nagsusulat po ng paper, kung hindi po nagsusulat ng paper, gumagawa ng experiment, field work. So, if you're a student and if you're handling everything all at the same time, tapos wala kang ibang ginagawa kundi yun lang, syempre makakaramdam ka ng pagod, na puro yun na lang iniisip mo. Syempre, may ways din po tayo to alleviate that. May kanya-kanyang way po tayo to cope with it. Next is, syempre, nabanggit na rin po ni Sir Alan, is yung finances. Hindi po kasi lahat ng courses, hindi po lahat ng degree is may available na scholarship. Lucky lang po siguro yung most of the natural sciences na courses na available po yung USD scholarship. Ayun, wherein sagot po yung tuition, may funding po kami for research, kasi syempre, kapag nag-grad school ka, hindi naman pwedeng ang inisip mo lang is tuition, allowance mo. Medyo hindi rin po kasi cheap yung pagkakonduct ng research, field works. Yun nga po,
Parang napuputol.
Yan, naglag lang.
Naglag ng onte. Yes. Ma'am Shia, are you still there? Nawala po ata si Ma'am, saglit. Antayin natin siya bumalik. No? So, pag-usapan lang natin, sir, saglit. Habang inaantay natin si Ma'am na makabalik. Pag-usapan lang natin saglit. No? Wait, ano nangyayari? Saglit lang nga. Nahihilo rin ako. So, ano muna natin? Pag-usapan lang natin saglit. Like, for the challenges that we have for that, no? Sabi ng iba, funding is a big thing. So, bago yan, gusto ko lang po ipaalam sa inyong dalawa na, ayan, nawala po si Ma'am Shia. Antayin po natin siya makabalik. Saglit lang yan, mag-reconnect. Napakaganda po kasi ng internet natin sa Pilipinas. No? Inyo sa 3 araw na ba? 4 na araw?
More than a week na yon, sir.
Shout out po natin yung PLDT. Baka
PLDT.
saan na kayo, no? Ayan. So, Ma'am Shea is back on with us at stage.
saan ba ako natapos?
Dun sa fieldwork. Sa fieldwork po.
Yung challenges ng doing fieldwork. Finances, budget, and so on.
Po yun. Medyo, yun nga, nagiging problema din po talaga yung money. Pero syempre, thankful din naman po kami kasi kung walang funding si scholarship or syempre may available din po na grants, kung hindi man po under ng scholarship, may available po na grants natin. Tsaka yung mga project din po ng advisor, wherein somehow kina-cover din po nila yung expenses ng grad students for their research. Pero minsan din talaga kung hindi ka lucky enough or syempre kung very unique yung research mo, maglalabas ka talaga ng pera. Pero for our case, minimal po yun. Yeah.
So, sa amin naman, no, kasi we are here abroad. No? Ang inaano po namin dyan since nasa abroad nga, we are dependent actually on the scholarships that are given to us by the Ministry of Science and Technology and the Ministry of Education ng Taiwan. I think it's also true for other countries. No? You would be dependent on that. And also, dun sa grant na makukuha ng advisor mo on his or her research that you would be actually taking into consideration also. So, nung ano lang tayo saglit, no? Urong lang tayo ng konti. Naisip nyo ba na, I mean, before you took graduate studies, no? Tiningnan nyo ba kung sino yung gusto nyong sundan? Meron ba kayong gustong sundan na, uy, idol ko to, ito yung research na gusto kong gawin kasi interesado ako dito and this person is very good with this. Kasi sa amin dito sa abroad, you have to be very careful as to who would be your advisor. No? Kasi dapat tinitingnan mo kung ano yung expertise nung advisor mo, ano yung research na ginagawa niya, and then also based that on your or parallel that with your interests, no? Yung mga abilities mo din kung ano yung kaya mong gawin. So, kayo ba while you were kailan yung na-realize na ito yung gusto kong sundan na advisor or ito yung gusto kong research track na susundin? No, alam ko kasi sa biology, you're more on doing fieldworks, right? Sa chemistry naman, sila Sir Alan, mostly yata nasa lab. Tama ba ako, sir?
Yes, sir.
Lab ba? So
Kung pwede lang tumira, pet.
Sir Alan, ikaw ba? Sino yung sinundan mo? Sino yung parang pinaka naging idol mo when it comes to doing your graduate studies or your research?
Actually, may kwento, no? Kaya ako, ang pinaka-idol ko talaga pagdating ko ng, pag lapag ko pa lang ng chemistry, pag-take ko pa lang ng BS Chemistry, is academician Fortunato Sevilla III. So, nakita ko siya kaagad. Ang unang-una ko na-appreciate sa kanya is kung paano siya magturo. Kung paano niya na i-connect yung ano niya, yung galing niya dun sa mga sa aming mga students. Kasi nung undergrad ako yun, medyo ano rin ako medyo happy-go-lucky, parang makapasa lang, parang ganun. Pero pagka nasa klase kasi ako ni sir, ayun, talagang sobrang attentive ko dun sa mga tinuturo niya and so on. And then, ayun, tiningnan ko yung kung ano, yung mga ginagawa niya. And then, actually, siya yung advisor ko sa master's at saka sa PhD. Pero may kwento doon. Kasi, hindi ko alam kung parang tadhana yun or something, no? Pero, ang nangyari kasi doon, ang unang-una kong field na gusto i-pursue is organic chemistry. Si Dr. Sevilla kasi is more on the analytical chemistry. So, nung time na mag-research na ako sa masters, since, ayun nga, nabanggit ko kanina, wala akong scholarship nung masters ako. Isa sa mga challenges nung time na yon is yung finances, yung budget. So, nung time na magre-research na ako, natanong ako nung napili kong advisor noon sa organic chem. Sabi niya, meron ka bang funding? Meron ka bang scholarship and so on? Sabi ko, ma'am, wala po. So, nung nasabi ko sa kanya yon, sabi niya, baka mahirapan ka dito sa field kasi kung wala kang scholarship, kailangan mo ng ganito and so on and so forth. And then, nung time na sinabi niya kasi yun, papunta na ako ng UST for a consultation sa kanya. So, in short, commuter ako, nasa FX na ako. And malapit na ako sa UST nung na-receive ko yung message na yun. So, pagdating ko ng UST, dumiretso ako pumasok ko UST, pumasok ako ng Chem Department. Ayun, yung time na yun, din si Dr. Sevilla. So, parang nag-consult ako sa kanya. So, sir, kasi po, ganyan-ganyan. Ayun, yun yung simula. So, hindi talaga siya yung napili ko na field, yung field niya. Pero eventually, ayun, talagang makikita mo, ma-appreciate mo talaga yung field na ginagalawan namin ngayon. So, yung una, siya yung parang in-idol ko in terms of teaching kasi nga ito yung first formal job ko. But then, ayun, parang hinila rin ako papunta dun sa kanya. Ayun, kaya sa analytical chemistry naman dito sa Pilipinas talagang yun, kilala siya, tinitingala ng mga researcher from not only from chemistry but from other field as well. Ayun. So for me, number one dyan na in-idolize ko is Dr. Sevilla in terms of yun, research, academe, and so on.
Actually, si Doc Seb, no, pag napapanood niyo yan tuwing graduation, nakaka-inspire sobra yung kanyang academic gown. No? Ang daming kulay, lalo na naging academician siya. Mas ang daming kulay nung kanyang academic gown, parang napaka-regal nung dating, no? And couple that with the professorial medal, parang talagang wow. Hands up. No? So,
ang biruan namin doon ang biruan namin doon, sir, kapag yun kasi yung cape niya, 'di ba? Sabi namin, uy, si Super Lolo. Joke lang, sir. Pero yun yung biruan namin doon kasi talagang pag lumalabas siya, talagang kala mo siya yung pinaka
diba?
Lead superhero ng buong lineup ng faculty.
Siguro yun yung isa sa mga dream natin ng mga nag-graduate studies, no, to eventually be able to reach that level of being recognized as an academician. So si Miss Shia, alam ko meron kang loyalty awardee when it comes to to your advisor, tama ba ako? At nanonood siya ngayong gabi, no? We are fortunate to have with us watching with us, no? Watching us on our live stream tonight, ang ating dean, the current dean, Raydon S. Papa, no? At ang IPD, no? Immediate past dean of our college, Sir John Donny Ramos. So magandang gabi po sa dalawang gentlemen ng College of Science.
Hi, good evening po, sirs.
Magandang gabi po. O siya, sino ba yung ina-idol mo o sinusundan mo ng sinusundan?
Medyo obvious na po yun, Pero po, actually, hindi po talaga ako freshwater biologist when I graduated BS. Pero dahil po sa experience ko rin sa undergraduate thesis ko, na-realize ko po na hindi po ako pang terrestrial. So, nagpunta po ako sa kilala kong nag-work on freshwater sciences. So, si Sir Ray nga po. And then, medyo marami din pong story, pero in the end po, siya na rin po yung naka-inspire sa akin to pursue yung specific na topic ko. Hindi ko po naisip na mag-copepods until I actually did it. Hindi ko rin po na-imagine yung sarili ko na maging taxonomist or yung mag-describe, mag-draw ng copepods until I did it. And it's all because of Sir Ray po. Kasi siya na rin yung, basically po, yung topic ko po is nakahanda na. Kakainin ko na lang. And ganun din po yung nangyari for PhD. Actually, yung story po nung PhD topic ko is nakita po sila nung co-advisor ko sa Taiwan kasi pinakilala po siya nung dati niyang advisee rin dun sa current advisor niya na si Dr. Machida. And then, while he was there, nag-message siya sa akin sa Messenger. And then sabi niya sa akin na, Shia, na paano ko na yung buhay mo? Wala pa po akong topic nun. Tapos right then and there, sabi ka, okay, may topic na ako. Tapos pupunta daw akong Taiwan. Kaya po ako napunta ng Taiwan. Parang whether or not po, hindi ko po wala po sa plano ko na mag-apply sa Mekoteco, sa Dutch program. Pero nakaplano po yung Taiwan ko. Kung yung ganun po, may ganung thing po yata si Sir Ray na yung topic po is bigla na lang dumadating sa kanya. Kasi feeling ko ganun din yung nangyari sa iba niyang advisee na biglang may topic tas it works. And then, yung topic na yon opened a lot of opportunities for each one of us. Magkakaiba po kasi kami ng topic, hindi kami talaga related topics. Pero when you put it together, lahat po ng ginagawa namin is for Philippine limnology all in all. Kaya din po yung medyo na 45 po talaga yung research group namin na dumami kami talaga. And yung skill po ni Sir Ray is he knows how to handle his advices well. Depende po sa kanya-kanyang personality namin. Magkakaiba po kasi kami ng ugali. So, it's one thing I look up to when it comes to my advisor po. Kasi besides knowing the right words to say when you need to hear them and giving advice when it comes to your topic or your research, kahit medyo hindi po niya forte ngayon yung topic ko, alam niya pa rin po talaga yung tamang sabihin kapag kailangan namin. Hindi lang po more academic yung hindi lang po fully academic yung naitutulong niya, pati na rin po syempre pag kailangan namin ng tulong, nabu-burnout kami, ganyan, mag-message kami sa kanya. May ganong type of advisor po siya. Kaya hindi na rin po ako umalis, nakasabit na rin po ako din talaga sa research group niya hanggang sa yung topic ko po ang dami na pong opportunity na nabigay sa akin. Kung tutuusin din po kasi yung topic ko is the first thing, it's the first of its type here in the Philippines. Kasi no one is doing molecular work po on inland water copepods. So, hindi ko po ma-imagine yung dami ng opportunities na pwedeng ibigay nun sa akin. At syempre, yung topics din po ng iba kong kasama sa lab. Ayan.
May mahaba-habalan tayong oras. So, parang ipa-explain ano yung coffee pads. No? Ano ba yung coffee pads na yan? Masarap ba inumin yan?
Mahabang ano po. May next episode nyo po, sir.
May next. So, ngayong gabi, meron din tayong mga nakikita ko dito. Sir Thomas de la Cruz, I think from Bio, tama po ba? And Ma'am Karen
Hi, sir.
from Psych, Sir Rico Yambao, my boss. Hi, Sir Rico.
Hi, Sir Rico. Hi, Ma'am Karen.
Sir Briones also is watching our live stream. No? Yan. Medyo hindi naman gano'n nakaka-pressure. Pag dumating na siguro si Doc Seb, kilig na tayo.
Ay, Facebook siya. Secret lang.
Yeah. Baka nanonood. Meron din tayong mga nanonood na mga former students, no. Marami kasing sa amin kasi one of the good things about the physics program of the college is that our third year students have the opportunity to go abroad during their internship, third year going to fourth year. May pagkakataon sila to visit and conduct their research here in Taiwan. So utilizing the laboratory equipment here na pwede nilang magamit na wala tayo sa Pilipinas or very few that we really have to go on schedule na meron naman sila dito mga extra. Our physics students have been coming here for several batches now. And a lot of them has actually ventured into taking their master's degree no sa Taiwan. So marami pang naiwan dito na nagma-masters. And kung tama yung pagkakaalala ko kaninang umaga ata, parang may lumabas na balita na yung isang former applied physics natin is graduate already of PhD in physics, si Miss Jessa Talite. No? So, Dr. Talite, congratulations po from the Math and Physics Department. We're so proud of you. And I know na marami pang iba. No? Marami pang iba. And one of the opportunities nga like Ms. Shia mentioned earlier was that the opportunity for you to branch out and actually be able to know people, no? Pero ang trend kasi ngayon na nakikita ko when it comes to research is na hindi ka na nababalot sa kung bio ka lang. No? Alam ko sa chemistry meron na rin kayong nag-venture into several interdisciplinary researches, no? Kahit sa mathematics ganun din, no? Math bio and math physics may mga ganun na or biophysics may mga ganung klaseng mga programs na nangyayari sa buong mundo. So I think one of the best things that happens to you when you go into graduate studies, hindi lang yung mga trips abroad, no, but it's actually widening your network. Mas marami kang nakikilala. Tapos mas lumalawak yung pananaw mo, ano ba yung pwede pang gawin? Kasi I think the ultimate aim of research is actually to for the betterment of mankind. Yun naman yung ano natin, di ba? Like in your studies in chemistry, ano ba yung mga sensors na ganyan. So, sir, may possibility na ba tayo na magkaroon tayo ng magagandang sensors for the COVID-19? I think some of your colleagues in the chemistry department is also doing that research, no, or something to that effect.
Yes, sir. Actually, yung research work, ang isang key talaga dyan to developing a good research work is collaboration. Yun ang isang magandang magdudulot ng isang magandang research, yung collaboration. So I remember attending a lecture from ng isang scientist. Yun, sinabi nga niya, if you're doing research, the key producing a good research is actually collaboration. Yun yung number one key na sinabi niya. So, yung na-mention niyo po na kailangan talaga ngayon interdisciplinary ang ating research. Like for example, sa atin. Like for example, yung ngayon, yung sa COVID, yung mga test na ginagawa nila dyan, yung pwedeng sensors yan eh. Yung testing is actually, ang principle behind that is sensor. Yung rapid test na sinasabi nila, the principle behind that is biosensor. So, sensor yung part na yon, pero kailangan din naming mag-reach out into other field para yung nalalaman namin mas mapakinabangan ng mas marami. Ayun, kasi some of our researches basic. Tapos nagkakaroon ng application in other field. And then it's going to be developed into something else kapag may nakakita ng ibang opportunities like sa ibang field na. Pwede rin yan sa ganito i-apply. Okay, sige, let's tweak that. And then for me, like meron akong limitation. Hanggang dito lang ang kaya ko. Pero your work can reach some other fields. Pero dahil nga sa limitation ko, hindi ko kaya. Pero here comes another scientist na may specialization doon. So, dudugtong siya sa research ko. And then, mas marami siyang maaabot. So, ganun yung nakikita ko sa research. Yung importance ng collaboration and yung opening opportunities for interdisciplinary researches.
Yeah, actually, like during this COVID, no, ang daming lumalabas na mga news articles and mga Facebook posts na sinishare na talking about these types of or these results from research na ginagawa nila kasi mabilisan ngayon, no, to be able to develop a vaccine, yung mga sensors na ganyan na kayang matrace kagad yung mga antibodies and everything. So, ang daming nakikita ngayon na ito pala ang scientific community. No? Usually kasi sabi nila parang, sige, highest paid natin yung mga athletes no? Ganyan. Tapos ngayon, ito kami ngayon sa limelight, pero hindi magandang limelight dahil the world is actually facing a pandemic. So, mas na-appreciate ngayon ng mga tao ang scientific community. Pero sabi mo nga, sir, you work on some little thing, and then this little thing is actually taken upon by others, and they build upon it, no? Hanggang nagiging malaki. I think
yes,
that's one of the things na kailangan maintindihan ng tao when it comes to graduate school. And eventually, when you venture into research, ito yung nagiging contribution mo. Hindi siya kailangang sobrang engrande na sobrang laki.
Yep, the start hindi kailangan, sir. Yung start.
Eventually, yung maliit na tinanim mong yun, pag nakita nga ng iba and they would see the potential in your research, pwedeng mag-collaborate kayo, tatanungin ka niya, diba? Kaya nga meron tayong mga corresponding authors for that type for our publications. No? Eventually, it would grow. And the most or the beneficiary of this is actually humanity in the end. So yun, tingin ko that's one of the greatest things on what the graduate studies can actually help in contributing to a better world for all of us. Medyo malaking
Can
bagay
I
pero
add?
maliliit lang yun. Yes, yeah, go.
And there, since you've talked about little things, pasok ko si
Mhm.
Cope Pods. Segue
Sige.
tayo kay Cope Pods.
Yun,
Ayun, Father,
explain ko naman.
the thing is, hindi naman po, pero just to put it in a biological perspective, copepods are very small animals and we study it. Minsan ang tanong sa amin, ano mo economic value niyan? Bakit yung inaaral? Um, Ultimately, copepods are food for fish. So, whether or not inland water copepods or marine copepods, pag nawala po yan, basically, lahat po ng aquatic systems natin would be affected. So, yun po yung, the thing with science is, yung pinakamaliliit na bagay, kahit papano, dapat inaalam natin or inaaral natin kasi it affects everything. Hindi
Yan.
lang po sa bio, pwede na rin po sa ibang natural sciences, sa ibang type of research. So, no matter how small your research is, if you believe that it's important and if you can find its relevance, it is relevant. Yeah.
Parang elementary lang, nagsisimula ka sa food chain, tapos naging food web, as eventually, pagdating mo ng college, wala. Yung photosynthesis
Ano
nga
na
daw,
to?
parang ang dali-dali lang natin intindi ng photosynthesis pagdating sa college, ha? Ang dami pa palang parts, no? So, that's what graduate school is. And I think, marami pa tayong hindi alam sa mundo. Marami pang discoveries na pwedeng mangyari, whether it's in biology, in chemistry, in physics, and the other sciences, no? Kahit sa math, marami pang alam ko may mga problems pa na hindi na-solve, no? Na malaki ang reward once somebody would be able to solve it. So, ayun po, no? We have 3 minutes left. Parang ang bilis dumaan ng isang oras. So, any words of encouragement to those people who would want to venture into, lalo na sa mga estudyante natin who would be graduating and who are still thinking na ano ba ang pwede kong puntahan, no, after graduation. Let's start with you, Ma'am Shia. Anong masasabi mo for those people who medyo naguguluhan pa? How would you entice them to go into graduate studies?
Speaking of BS Bio students, kasi naging issue po yan na BS Bio po is a dead end course. Yun po yung simula akong sinabi kanina na I thought BS Bio was a dead end course kung hindi ako magme-med. But the thing is, pinost ko po to sa Facebook nung kasagsagan nung issue na yon na BS Bio is actually the beginning of a bigger endeavor. Kasi once you graduate, and then you take up grad school, na-realize mo na yung alam ko sa BS Bio is very generalized. And then it gets very specific when you get into masters. Na you try to fill in gaps. Ma-realize mo na, ay wait, parang ikaw mismo, if you read articles, parang may tanong ka pa. Parang may kulang pa. So, dun po papasok yung process ng research wherein after reading, you get to ask questions and then dun po mabibuild yung topic mo or yung future problem na gusto mong sagutin. So, hindi po dead end course ang BS Bio. Kasi coming from experience, BS Bio is a stepping stone for me after taking MS and then grad school. Na parang lumawak po yung opportunities na dumating sa akin. Na simula akala ko baka hindi ako kumita, baka wala akong work. Pero in the end, doing research, getting into grad school, doing research, earning a PhD, earning an MS is will open up a lot of opportunities for you. Hindi lang sa scholarship, sa funding. When you, after it, I'm hopeful, kahit sa gitna po ng pandemic, hopeful po ako hanggang ngayon na pag na-earn ko po yung PhD ko, meron pong naghihintay sa akin na trabaho, na meron pa rin akong i-educate, kasi sa academe po ako, hopeful po ako na meron pa rin akong mga younger generation na may educate at mamamotivate na bigyang halaga po yung environment. Kasi yun po talaga yung advocacy namin ngayon is you take care of the environment kasi if you take care of the environment, it takes care of you as well. Diba ho? So,
So, nabasa, sorry. Go ahead.
so there's a bigger advocacy there besides just educating them. So,
Yeah.
ayun ho.
So, nabasa ko dun sa status mo sa FB, no? Parang may timeline ka, no? Kung kailan ka graduate. Tapos pagdating ng 2020 ba, COVID, wala mo ng PhD
Opo.
because of COVID, no? We're
Opo.
hoping na matapos na to, so that you will be able to get that PhD, no? Cheer natin si ma'am, cheer natin.
Go, go.
Pa rin po.
Alright.
Sana,
no? Ray, sana.
sir.
Sir Alan, kayo naman,
Ako naman, going into graduate studies, I think the earlier, the better. But you have to take note of, yun nga, yung mga challenges na kailangan mong harapin. If you have the time, schedule, kayang-kaya mong maikot yung schedule. Kasi when you're still trying to build your career, that's where time is more flexible. Parang ganon. So, kung sa simula pa lang, mag-grad school ka na kagad, mas marami ka, I think, for me, mas marami kang magiging time. Marami kang magiging time na hanapin kung para saan ka, hanapin kung ano yung gusto mo, okay, hanapin kung ano yung, kung saan ka mas magiging kapaki-pakinabang. So, another is yung, syempre, pagka pumasok ko nga sa graduate school, kung meron ka ng opportunity for scholarship, grab it. Sige lang ng sige, don't be afraid to get rejected kapag ka mag-a-apply ka sa mga scholarship. Okay lang yan. Sige lang ng sige because yung mga rejections na yon later on, nakaka-add ng experience yon. So, kung meron kang sariling budget naman for your graduate studies or to pursue graduate school, mas okay rin siya. Okay rin naman siya. Okay? So, yung mga nag-iisip dyan, kung mag-graduate school ka, sila, pursue it. Pursue it. And then, later on, you will see yung natapos mo will give a better direction to your career. Just like what happened actually to me. Kasi ako nung mag-graduate ko ng, if I may share, pag-graduate ko ng BS Chemistry, di ko alam kung itutuloy ko yung chem eh. Kasi at that time gusto kong maging computer programmer. Ayun. kaya yun talaga yung gusto ko. But then eventually, ayun nga, sabi sa akin, so mag-graduate school ka na lang and so on and so forth. And then yun nga, yung nag-graduate school na ako, mas nakita ko kung ano talaga yung mga gusto kong gawin. At saka kung ano yung mas magiging contribution ko. So, if I started siguro earlier, baka mas maganda yung opportunity. Ayun.
So, ako naman, I would like to encourage everyone, kung kaya rin lang, and if you're still young and you would want to, try to consider also the opportunities that are offered abroad. No? Kasi,
Yes.
again, it's a big opportunity for you to go into, and there are a lot of scholarships that are being given by different institutions for you to do your studies abroad. So, try nyo pong tanungin. You can, for at least for the USD students, no, you can always go to the Office for International Relations. Tama po ba yung office? Medyo hindi ko matandaan. But it's located at the ground floor of the main building. Pag okay na lahat, no, you can always ask them to Ma'am Karen Santiago. Tama ba, Sir Alan?
Yes po.
Si Dr. Santiago pa rin po ba yung...
Dr. Santiago.
Okay. So you can ask for Karen Santiago for if you want to ask for information regarding possible scholarships for you to do your studies abroad, no? So yun naman po yung akin. So mabilisan lang po yung mga gusto ninyong batiin. Let's start with Ma'am Shia. Alam ko maraming ang mga viewers ata yan. So Mabilisan lang po. Go.
Baka hindi ko pa alam kung nanonood po yung Zessel, pero feeling ko nanonood po sila kasi nag-usap sila sa group chat. So, hello po sa Zessel, sa BEST actually, Biodiversity, Ecology, Systematics, and Taxonomy Research Group po ng RCNAS. Ayan, sila po yung madalas kong kasama sa journey ko. So, sila po yung mga nakakasama ko lagi, yung mga makukulit ko pong kasama sa grad school. Ayan, mag-hello po ako sa kanila. Kasi tagal, huli po kami nakita January pa. Nung nag-defend po ako ng na proposal ko. So, ayun, hello sa kanila, hindi pa kami nakikita. Tsaka yung family ko na baka nanonood po. Ayun, baka manood sila mamaya sa replay.
Sa
Mag-hello na ako
replay.
sa kanila. Sabihin nila, hindi ko sila maalala. Ayun po. Thank you po.
Sir Alan, how about you?
Ako, hi sa mga taga College of Science. At saka dun sa mga friends ko na nanonood. So thank you for supporting yung show ni Sir Jun. And sino pa ba? Hindi ko na nakita kung sino. May mga colleagues ko na nanonood din. Thank you for listening and watching. And of course, Sir Jun, thank you for inviting us sa iyong pilot episode. So, ayun, medyo raw yung dating natin kasi mas okay to. Kasi parang ikikwentuhan lang tayo. Ayun.
So, yun nga, gusto ko rin pasalamatan, of course, my family. Brinodcast po yung link nung show. And then, what you call this? Also, yung mga kapatid ko sa academe, Kerwin and Kuya Roy, magandang gabi sa inyo. And Sir JC, nakita ko, kaka-login lang ata. Sir JC Pagaligan is also watching from South Korea, if I'm not mistaken. Magandang gabi po sa lahat. So, we are hoping that tonight's discussion enabled you to be enlightened about graduate school and what it can offer you and how it could lead to more opportunities for you in the future. We want you to follow your own timeline in pursuing that dream of earning your graduate degree. The earlier, the better. Pero kung hindi naman, it's up to you. Basta one small step at a time. And don't give up. No? So that wraps up our first episode of Live Talks with JP. I would like to thank again our guests for saying yes to the invitation with a few days notice. And of course, yan, proud na proud. Sir, yung damit mo, may kapatid pa ba yan?
Ito pala sa kabila pala.
Ayan, may kapatid pa ba yan, sir?
Galing po yan kay Sir John Ramos.
Ayan, so para po sa mga hindi nakakaalam, that is our tagline in the college. Galing science, galing science.
Galing science.
Galing science. So, of course, we would like to welcome your suggestions and comments as to what could be the next topic for the live talks with JP. Good night, everyone, and this is your host, Jun Parena, together with our guests, Sir Alan and Ma'am Shia. Wishing you all a safe evening. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you po.